buddy. My well-timed buddy.
Hey,
How are you?
I am good. I'm good. I'm good. Burning up out here in your town. It's hot.
Your hometown. I popped on here to talk about the new moon in Cancer.
Nice. Yeah, I saw your the alert pop up and say you were going live. I was like, I'm sitting here. Let me join my buddy over
Oh, so good to see you.
here to see you.
Yeah, far cry from Minnesota.
Yeah, for real. Yeah. So I'm it's crazy. Things are getting better and
Miss Diva, hey fam. Auntie.
oh, is that my
Yeah.
How's my video on right now? I don't know that I want to be on your video. Can everybody see me right now?
Yeah, I think so.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
because you asked to join. It's all good.
I know I don't want to be visible though.
Let me see what do I need to do. Let's see. Maybe you sign off or something.
Maybe I don't know.
Come back in.
Yeah, let me do that because I don't want to be on the video. Oh, you know what? It allowed me to join as like a
Collaborator. Yes.
Okay. Let me log out and I'll be right back.
Okay. Hi everybody. Oh, we're talking about this new moon in Cancer, and you're on my collaborative buddy for everything spiritual. He's actually Capricorn, and what's beautiful about this axis is Capricorn is opposite Cancer. On the energetic wheel, it's the opposite sign. So welcome everybody. How are you feeling? Kind of emotional, kind of tired, introspective. It's a really great time to retreat, even if it's an hour, half of a day, 5 minutes. Cancer wants us to go back inside into our homes. Water. Drink lots of it. Get to the ocean, a bath, an extended shower, water in the lake. And then I even thought of one. I'm just playing the water drum. The sound of water is so therapeutic, and we know the power of water. Water can heal. It can also destroy if you have too much of it. Ask anyone who's ever had a flood in their home. So this gentle healer, but drink lots of water. I thought of one. If you can't get near water, I was like, gosh, what if you can't get near water? How about go outside, stand on the earth barefoot, and run the hose on your feet? How about that? So welcome everybody. Cancer season. We're about at the tail end of Cancer season, but this new moon is Cancer, is closing out the portal of Cancer season. So on Monday, July 17th at 11:32 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Now I'm going to make a call out because we usually have 3 days when a new moon or full moon comes in to capitalize on its peak energy. In this case, new moons, remember, about renaming and making new requests, right? So if you're going to make new intentions, new aspirations, do it on the full moon. Typically, we have a few more days to do it, but this time, please do it on the actual day of the full moon. And 2:32 Eastern Standard Time, this moon is coming in at 24 degrees. Now, 24 is a magical number. We'll talk about that in a moment. But before we go further, I want to say happy Bastille Day to all my Frenchies, all my Francophile, all my beautiful French friends. Those of you that know me really closely know that I love France. I feel like I was mistakenly dropped in the US, but I belong in France. Every time I go there, I feel home. Every time I connect with French people, I feel at home. So there's some past life thing going on there. So happy Bastille Day. Bastille Day marks the march on the Bastille prison in 1789 that catapulted and started the French Revolution. So just like we celebrate July 4th, they are celebrating Bastille Day today, July 14th. Stefan, Cecile, Corinne, Katia, Georges, Manuela, happy Bastille Day, my beautiful friends. So let's get into it. Cancer, love, tenderness, kindness, and nurturing. When you think of Cancer, Cancer is a sign that rules everything pertaining to family, life, marriage, your beloved partner, pregnancy, childbirth, parenting. Cancer provides us with a sense of safety and love. Cancer is a sign of caregiver, families, households. It is crazy how many Cancerians I had. When Cancerian season started in June, I must have 15 Cancer people that I know. So I'm a fellow water sign, so I've always connected and loved my fellow Cancerians. Cancer energy, it helps us adjust to the changing waters of life. You know, life literally these days is like the stock market. It literally is changing every hour, hour by hour, minute by minute. Cancer is a sign of the mother, Mother Earth. Think Gaia, think mother. The shadow side of Cancer is it wants you to dig your heels in the sand. You know, Cancer is a sign of the crab. And most Cancerians I know do not walk a typical straight path. It is their superpower. Crabs walk sideways. They don't even walk in a straight line. They get to the end goal like everybody else, but they go in their own way, in their own time, often retreating back into the shell. So this energy, and the energy is very powerful. The new moon's not until Monday, but you can feel it. You can always, I start feeling it yesterday. Sensitivity to beauty. Cancers love beauty. They have beautiful homes, beautiful environments. So this energy may have you feeling like nesting and actually deep cleaning. Even though, you know, we're supposed to deep clean in spring, I had this predilection to start cleaning and purging because, again, you're trying to make space to be in your home. It's about loving and nurturing yourselves. That's one of the signatures of Cancerians. They know how to take care of themselves. Above all else, when push comes to shove, they'll help everybody to the nth degree, but they somehow find space to take care of themselves, even if it means staying up all night. I have 3 Cancerian friends. They are classic for staying up 24 hours. Unbelievable energy that they have. It's about nurturing and bringing deep feelings to the light. It's about creating a sanctuary or sacred space inside of ourselves, inside of our homes. It's time to really tune in also to your gut level of intuition. The home sign of Cancer is the moon. The moon is tied to our intuition and our emotions. The idea is, you know, Cancers are very direct. Sometimes people consider them being moody because sometimes they'll snap at you and tell you straight up how it is. But it's like, where in your life, where can you use this energy where you can just be more direct as well? Cancer is the sign that rules everything, again, related to family, partnership, career. This is about coming home to ourselves. So remember, on Monday the 17th, now more than ever, write out what it is that you desire. This is a time to release the emotional baggage from the past. Again, the moon and Cancer, they're going to bring up the emotion so we can once again purge. In order to move forward, we have to let go, cut the ties from the past so that we can move forward. It's a time to nurture yourself from the inside out. Create your intentions on the space of your authentic inner self. And authentic is a living energy. What was authentic for us in January, February, March, April, May may not be authentic right now. So we always want to be careful to not let the past predicate where we are today. You know, as Eckhart Tolle in The Power of Now speaks to, stand in the present moment. What does this moment have to offer? The moon is in the home of Cancer. New moons give us the chance for an emotional reset. It's like an opportunity to let go of the past. Perhaps you feel like retreating into your shell, much like Cancer. The moon, the ruler of Cancer, So the moon shines a spotlight in general. When the moon is when the new moon is, or when a moon is new, we cannot see it. So it wants us to turn inward and go in. But typically that moon is shining a crescent, a 3/4, or a full spotlight in life. The Cancer is considered like a void, because Cancer governs the womb, where we give birth to our ideas, our creations, our creativity. So let's talk about the numerology. This is happening at 24 degrees. 24 reduces to the number 6. The 6 is love. Number 6 is love. Cancer is the archetype of the mother energy. Number 6 is also considered the mother archetype. When you look at the number 6, it almost looks like a pregnant woman. It almost looks like a woman giving birth. Pluto is sitting at 29 degrees. 29 equals 11. 9 plus 2 equals 11 degrees in Capricorn. So Capricorn is opposite Cancer on the wheel. You ever heard the term that opposites attract? Now in astrology, I was always taught, start with your own people. So I'm a water sign. So the idea is I would start with Pisces and Cancer to find my most auspicious and perfect partner. But there's also why opposites attract, because the energy that you may be lacking, your opposite sign should carry. We're going to talk about that. Pluto was in Aquarius after 248 years in March through June 11. So Pluto just left Aquarius and has retrograded back in Capricorn. So we have Pluto in retrograde back in Capricorn, again, sitting opposite Cancer. This brings up passion and action. Brings up passion and action. The shadow side of Cancer is that we might want to go into our shells during this time and bury ourselves, literally retreat. If you're going to retreat, which I recommend during this time, make it a mindful retreat. Make it a ritual. Make it some specific reason why you are retreating. Because Pluto represents the unknown. We are afraid when we don't know. I often say we're a nosy culture. We always want to know. We're very visceral. We live in the 3D. We want to feel it. We want to believe it when we see it. If we don't see it, it's hard for us to believe. But Pluto asks us to look deeper in beyond just looking. So let's look at the polarities and opposite signs, because this Cancer Capricorn polarity is one of the most potent combinations. The opposite zodiac signs are based on polarity. So we each have our different polarities. They're known as our sister signs, and they're 180 degrees apart from each other on the zodiac wheel. So we share a modality while the elements are the opposite of the spectrum. So Cancer and Capricorn. Cancer and Capricorn are highly attracted to each other thanks to the common ground that they share, being both very successful and driven signs that see change in life as smart and important. Both signs see change in life that is smart and important. There's a lot for them, these two signs, to connect on. Family, art, and love are important to both Capricorn and Cancer, and they tend to have similar ideas when it comes to dating, sex, and marriage. Cancer is more likely to be the extroverted one with the busier social life, while Capricorn tends to be more introverted and more of a homebody. But these two opposites still play an important role with each other. There will be times when Cancer wants to just stay home, and when Capricorn actually wants to go out and party. And this gives this pairing a healthy dose of both worlds. While Cancer can have many moods, in a day, like my Cancerian friends, they are kind of moody, kind of crabby. Capricorn is more level-headed. So Capricorn, being level-headed, always gives this Cancer energy someone to talk to, especially when they're feeling out of sorts. Okay, so we each have our opposite pairing. And what's interesting is it's always earth and water and fire and air. So earth is going to give water a container to pour upon. Air is going to fuel the fire, so to speak. So check out your opposite sign on the astrological wheel. What is the biggest energetic news happening right now during this new moon on the 17th? It arrives just as the lunar nodes shift into Aries and Libra, a fire and a water sign. This is unlocking an 18-month karmic cycle. The Cancer new moon and the shifting lunar nodes happening on the same day as the new moon indicate a very heightened time of karmic energy. The North Node. What is the North Node? What are nodes? The North nodes and the South node, they change every 18 months. The nodes of the moon are formed by the moon's orbit around the Earth intersecting with Earth's path around the sun. The North node is the ascending node. It is the point that is closest to the North Pole, where the South node is the descending node, the node closest to the South Pole. They are always 180 degrees apart. In astrology, the term true node, you may have run your astrology chart and you see true node. This is your North node. It's also called your true node. The North node is important because it determines your fate and the spiritual purpose that you're meant to fulfill. So if you're feeling confused right now, you want to start a new direction, not sure where to go, not where to put your energy, look up, where is my North node? It's based on the year that you were born, the month and the year, and it shifts. This is also associated with karma and is a product of what you learned in your past life. Our North node symbolizes where you're going in this lifetime. And I tell you, it's fascinating. My North node is in Virgo. When I looked up my North node in Virgo, the life that I'm living, my interest in spirituality, all of that is fascinating, because for some reason the nodal energy of, say, for example, a node in Virgo is different than a sun, moon, or rising in Virgo. The North node offers insights into our passions, our talents, and growth you need in order to access and reach your full potential. So look up the North node, look up the South node. It's very important right now. Water energy is very strong and dominant right now. So like I said, the sun and the moon are sitting in Cancer with a trine in Neptune. Neptune is ruled by the planet Pisces. Pluto is ruled by Scorpio. So you got Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces creating this watery energy. We also have 4 planets in retrograde. Well, we will have 4 on the 22nd, but right now Pluto is retrograde in Capricorn. Saturn is retrograde in Pisces. Neptune is also retrograde in Pisces. But on the 22nd, Venus will retrograde in Leo starting on 7/22. Retrograde just means the planets appear to move backwards. A retrograde literally just wants us to take a step back, pause before we run forward and go ahead. What to do during this new moon in Cancer coming in on Monday, July 17th. 1, create and commit to a new daily routine that includes a self-care practice that you could shift and that you could do day in and day out to ensure that you are actually taking care of and nurturing yourself in a way that's real and authentic for you. Cleanse your home. Cleanse your home, cleanse your home, cleanse your home. Cleanse your home. What happened to my light? Cleanse your home. It's important that you cleanse your home and that you make sure that your home is clear. Deep clean, purge. Think of the mental and the emotional baggage that things in your life may be carrying. Okay? Number 3, scrub your body. Epsom salt, sea salt, Dead Sea salt. Get salt on your body. Clean away the external debris that may have collected throughout the year. Ground yourself. Ground yourself. Ground yourself. What do I mean by ground yourself? Literally stand on the earth. Stand in the sand, stand in the dirt, stand in the mud. This is where I said earlier about putting a hose over your feet and how having that water run over your feet if you can't make it to water or to sand. And then write your wishes and intentions on the new moon within 10 hours of the moon coming in. It's the first time I've ever said to do it at a particular time, but on the new moon on Monday, within 10 hours of the moon coming in, I'm going to be West Coast centric. The West Coast, the moon comes in at 11:32. So by 10:30 p.m., you should be writing. And when you write and make your intention, you should speak as if the statement has happened with gratitude. Say thank you for the fulfillment of your asking and of your wanting. To anchor your intentions, be sure to use I am ready, I intend, I create, and I am in position. I am in position. This is an auspicious time to tend to your emotional landscape and your inner world. What do you need in your life to feel safe, secure, nurtured, cared for? What practices, like I said earlier, could you add that ensure that you have nurturing self-care and self-nurturing as part of your daily ritual? For this lunation, the sun and moon together are in Cancer. And again, huge reminder to include yourself and take care of yourself. Because when we tend to our own needs, your sense of security and safety strengthens and provides a stronger foundation for you to operate in the world. At the end of the day, we all have to find peace and sovereignty inside of ourselves. Others can inspire us, but motivation is an internal practice. Energy update. 7/17, the new moon comes in Cancer. On 7/17, the North Node enters Aries and the South Node enters Libra. On 7/20, it is International Moon Day. This is a new holiday that came in last year in 2022. It's celebrating the first landing on the lunar surface by humans. I thought that was cool. So 7/20 is International Moon Day. 7/22, Venus retrograde in Leo. 7/22, Venus retrogrades in Leo. 7/22, it's lion season. The Leo, the lion, the tigers has come out. And then on 7/28, the Lion's Gate portal opens. So the Lion's Gate portal opens on 7/28 through 8/12 with its peak on 8/8. I'm a fan of ritual on 8/8, but it comes in on 7/28. What is the Lion's Gate? So the term came because it's happening, always happens during Leo season, the sign of strength and determination. But the sun will be in Leo, Orion's belt, the earth, and the star Sirius all line up in the sky. So it's considered a very auspicious time. So if you've not celebrated or connected with Lionsgate, don't miss this year. In closing, I found this thought from Refinery 29 on the web. Refinery 29, I thought this was hilarious and I thought it was appropriate. That old emotional baggage you've been carrying around, yeah, let that shit go. Thanks to Neptune's influence, this can also mark the beginning of a new creative project or spiritual journey. We must first feel to heal, but once we've confronted what's been lurking in the shadows, there is space for a beautiful and inspiring new beginning just around the corner. Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. Again, be gentle with yourselves, take care of yourself, drink lots of water, get into water. Water is our friend. We're made of 78% water. But again, this beautiful axis of this Cancer, Capricorn energy is the best. So even though we may feel emotional, we've got this beautiful Capricorn energy literally holding the space for us. Thank you so much for tuning in. Happy new moon in Cancer. Happy Bastille Day. And I'll see you in the next video. We talk about the full moon in 2 weeks. Namaste, everybody. Blessings. Sending so much love and light. Hey, Flory. Mwah. Happy Bastille Day. I know you're in Switzerland. Ah, love you so much. Namaste, everybody. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.